my channel. Yep, you guessed it. I'm on the road again with my husband. I'm going to... Yep, you're on the road with the Fehrs.
Hello, everybody.
I thought I might try something a little bit different and maybe talk a little bit more when we're on the road instead of just showing you highway. I'm sure you get very tired of just seeing driving. So I'm going to try really hard to talk to you a little bit more, even though I don't really know what to talk about. But yes, so this trip we are going to, where are we going?
Columbus, Wisconsin.
Columbus, Wisconsin. So we are now almost to Minneapolis, and I thought, well, there's nothing really to record before that. Because the last video I posted, I had taped us going out this way. So I thought, well, what's the point in doing it again? I'm sure you get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. So we're going to talk, we're going to chit-chat a little bit, and then we'll show some of the road. And I thought maybe from Minneapolis or past Minneapolis going towards Columbus, an area I have actually not been to myself before. I don't think. Have I been to?
Not to Columbus, you haven't, but you have been to down that same path towards Black River Falls and then further down.
It's been a while.
A few years ago.
It's been a few years since I've been out that way. So I thought, well, I won't even bother picking up the camera. We left this morning, and may as well just wait until we're till Minneapolis and start recording from there on. We just fueled up, and my husband cleaned the windshield, which was very much needed. You could hardly see through it already. And you know, this week was so very busy for me. There was a lot going on, and so I did not really have time to prep food to take with this time. We have literally 2 bowls of soup, and what do we have? We have
some cheese
and some kind of like a beef ring type of meat.
Right.
With, and then we bought a few apples at Walmart after we crossed over, and we've got a few snacks. Woo! Sorry. When you go over a bridge, it's always such a huge bump or jump or whatever. So when we fueled at Love's, I was trying desperately to quickly upload a few videos yet that I hadn't had time to upload when we were at home, and I was having issues with them. Of course, you're going to see this video in the future at some point. Bought a few refreshments at Love's. I'm going to try a strawberry vanilla Holy Pop. It's supposed to be a healthier drink, I believe. Never had it before, so I'm going to give that a try. And my husband, he picked out, of course, a pineapple one. He loves anything with pineapple. So this is a coconut juice with pulp pina colada.
And there's no alcohol in there, so I can drink it while we're driving.
No alcohol. And this one, like, it has chunks in it. I'm not sure what the chunks are.
I think they're coconut.
Or pineapple pieces. They could be pineapple pieces as well. So it's not too bad. And it's not overly sweet either. It is kind of refreshing. So I am going to try my drink here.
There's no sugar in here.
There's no sugar?
Just natural flavors.
Let's see if I can do this with holding the camera stand or stick here as well.
How was yours?
That's actually pretty good. It's weird, but not bad. This one has a little fizz. Yours didn't have any fizz.
Nope.
You want to try this one?
Sure I do.
And what do you think?
I would buy that again. It's good.
You like yours better?
No, I don't know. I can't say I like mine better, but they're both pretty good. but I think I would probably reach for that one sooner than this one.
It's got probiotics and botanical and plant fiber. Not really sure what that all means, but
Sounds healthy.
it sounds healthy and supposed to be better for you, and it doesn't taste too bad.
Yep.
Normally we just stick with plain water, but every now and then you want something different, right?
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I don't have any place to prop up the camera, so it's I'm just holding it on my camera stand here, and so it's probably going to be a little bit wobbly. And
Yeah, as we know that the highways that we drive on, they are not perfectly smooth, so
no, they are. Well, some of them aren't too bad, but when you go over bridges, it's always
Yep.
very bumpy. And then when we get closer to Minneapolis, maybe I'll do the what do you call it? Dual camera, where it's facing
yeah.
us and outward.
Pro or whatever it's called.
I'll try to switch it to where you see us and the road both.
Bless you.
Excuse me. So for those of you that don't know that follow us, follow my channel, my husband, he hauls grain. He does have his own truck and his own trailer. The truck is paid for, the trailer we're making payments on still, but he hauls all kinds of grain from different farmers and
Feed mills, feed plants.
feed mills and feed plants and all sorts. So, and I have a lot of allergy issues, so I am usually, my sneezing actually has calmed down now, but I have been sneezing since
The morning.
mid-morning. I've been sneezing and sneezing, and I brought prescription allergy pills with, regular allergy pills with, and I was fine at home the last few days, but just going in here in the truck again, and Frank cleaned the truck like crazy. Took all the bedding out, we washed everything, he vacuumed. I think he even took the air compressor in here.
Blew stuff
He
out.
took the air compressor in here, blew everything clean, and had everything all open and wiped everything down. And but you know, that grain dust is in the vents and everywhere, right? So you can't really get rid of it that easily. So my allergies are usually pretty crazy when I go in.
Yeah, so needless to say that I took the wrong job for us if we wanted to do this together.
Yeah, well, I don't think I would want to go with very often anyway, but we used to do dry van.
And reefer.
Reefer, right. Dry van and reefer, that's different, yeah.
Yep. It's two different things.
I've forgotten that already. And then we went long distance. Like, we would sometimes be gone. Every now and then it ended up being 8 days, right?
Yep.
Up to 8 days that we would be gone. And but my allergies were not as bad then because we didn't haul grain. It was just anything in the closed trailer. Like if it was a reefer, that
Usually
meant
fries or something.
yeah, that meant we were hauling French fries or fresh produce or something. And so, yeah, my allergies were not as bad then. But now with the grain, my allergies are just crazy, and I don't like it. I don't go with very often. So, but when I do go, I suffer. I usually will end up with a really big headache and whatnot. But
And I feel bad because I really love it when she does come with, but I do understand the situation.
yeah, but I still want to go, so I still go with sometimes just to take a break from the busyness of home, and that's okay.
And I appreciate it every time you come.
Yeah, sometimes I do miss doing long distance, like we used to do for a different company. We went all over the place. We went, oh gosh, well, lots. We went to Texas lots. Very often it was Texas, Laredo.
Texas and Louisiana. And
Yeah, but usually
Florida.
Laredo, Texas.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time going to Laredo, Texas, oh my word, we were like kind of freaking out because we had never been there before. And it's on the outskirts of Laredo, usually where we unloaded, and it was in this big fence and this weird outhouse for the bathroom. The door didn't even work, and oh, I could tell you many stories, or we could tell you many stories. but
Yep. Always look behind the toilet to see if there's a snake
or tarantula.
or tarantulas.
Yep. Yeah,
Or scorpions,
always had to
maybe.
do that. And then Frank would have to stand outside the bathroom while I went because there was so many people around. Not people per se, but truckers that were all there parked for the night as well. And so yeah, we went to Texas a lot. And it was very hot in summertime. But their rest areas were amazing. And they always had these beautiful flowers growing everywhere. But we've also been to Louisiana one couple of times.
Oh, many times.
Yeah.
Often to Louisiana, pick up chemical and come back.
That's true. Louisiana, we've been to
Florida,
Florida a couple of times.
Oregon,
And
Arizona,
yes, Arizona. That
Washington.
was fun. Yeah. I think the Arizona one, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
That didn't happen very often. What, once?
once.
I think
One
we
time.
went to Arizona once. And you know, I wish I would have started YouTube back then when we trucked full time. And I would go with mostly all the time. But Frank, I'm not wearing my seatbelt.
That's your ticket.
I'm not wearing my seatbelt. I just realized I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Oh shoot. Hang on a second. Let's put my seatbelt on first. Don't call the cops, okay?
Try not to.
I'm sorry, this is going to be very wobbly. Yes, where was I? Okay, I wish I would have done YouTube back then when we did long distance because we had all kinds of adventures. We had lots of fun times, but also
Scary time.
scary times where we were in areas that were very, very sketchy. We also had breakdowns. We had, there's so many different stories we could tell you, but I wish I would have done YouTube back then because there would have been, a lot of adventure videos that I could have made. But I did record all sorts, but I didn't record it vertical because at the time I was, of course, on the YouTube, so I was always recording with the camera upright. So sometimes I think it would be kind of fun to put together a video of all the upright videos I have and just post it on here anyway and share it. I don't know if you would be interested in that. It would just be bits and pieces of all sorts. And I'd have to go through my laptop and see what I could all find. But yeah, we'll see.
Sure, there would be hours and hours worth of content there.
Yeah, probably would be. It is a very warm day today. What is the temperature?
29, bouncing around 29 and 30 degrees
29, 30 degrees.
Celsius.
You know, I honestly don't always have stuff to talk about. I don't know. You want to say anything?
I don't know what to talk about right now either.
We're getting closer to Minneapolis, and so I'll probably do the switcheroo thingy and let you see what we're seeing. And then whenever I see something interesting, then just randomly record some different areas, different scenery. Let me know if you prefer more just the scenery and the road footage, or do you prefer us talking more, or what do you prefer? And I'll be honest, sometimes when I go with Frank, I just don't feel like talking. I just don't.
It's nice to be quiet sometimes.
I have lots of neck spasms, so if you see that happening here, I'm okay. I just have lots of neck spasms, and I'm dealing with that, but it's not fun. It's very painful, and maybe someday I will talk about that a little bit more, but I'm trying my best to still videotape with the camera facing me, although that is very difficult for me, so we appreciate it. But yeah, I will just switch you around because we're getting very close to the city here, and then see what happens. I think I have it hooked up the right way now, but I'm having a hard time having my husband and I on there together. It's not really working very well.
Continue on this road for 5.3 miles.
I don't don't know what people are going to think that are driving here beside us or in front of us. They're going to think that I am recording them. Good morning, my friends. We stayed at a rest area close to Wisconsin Dells for the night. It was very warm and muggy for sleeping, but it did rain at night. And so now it has kind of cooled off and it's quite lovely. But this rest area, it's not too bad, but it was definitely not very clean, that's for sure. Just walking around the paths here for a little bit. This is what the rest area looks like where we stayed last night. Has nice pathways to walk on. And we are right over there. We picked ourselves up a quick coffee here and oh, what was this? A sausage, egg and cheese biscuit something something. English muffin for breakfast. Well, this is Columbus, Wisconsin, population of 5,540 or something like that. And I guess this is all we will see. After being unloaded and driving for several hours again, it was time for another rest break. This was a gorgeous rest area, and I remember being here many years ago when we did long distance trucking. Very pretty rest area. That's a very cool rest area. Oh, okay.
We are on our way to LeSueur, Minnesota to pick up a load of sand coming back to Manitoba. I think it was more like a 4.5 hour drive, right?
4.5 hours? You think
Yeah,
we've
I
driven
think
that
so.
long already? Oh, wow. But I know it's another 3 hours left to drive yet
Yep.
till we get there. We're taking a different route, a different scenic route. So if I see something beautiful and interesting, I will report it for you.
And she will, because there's St. Peter's in Minnesota, little rustic historic town.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a very nice drive going from Mankato going north to LeSueur.
So this place that we stopped at right now, on the map, it is some kind of Amish travel plaza type of deal, and they do have an Amish restaurant right there, but apparently it's temporarily closed. So we're gonna still go ahead and go to the restrooms here and see if we can find anything to eat here. If nothing else, we'll eat our frozen dinners that we have with. And Frank is gonna go ahead and sweep out the trailer here. He's up in there somewhere. Oh, there he is. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in already. Let's go see what we can find. That was a bit of a rip-off. There's nothing in there. A few snacks you can purchase, that's about it. So I guess we're having frozen dinners for lunch. Oh well. So our frozen dinners will consist of grilled chicken marinara with parmesan and pineapple chicken. So they don't look too bad, but frozen dinners are usually never very good. Well, we had our frozen dinners and it was definitely not the best, and now we're having apple for dessert. And off we go again. Good coffee. Got ourselves a cinnamon bun and a muffin as a snack, a coffee, and off we go again. I know it's not healthy, but hey, it's what we're dealing with today on this trip. That's pretty cool. Looks like a nice park. We have made it to Lesueur, to our sand reloading place, right in there. Oh, there's another bunny.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've seen a few bunnies here already. And hopefully, it didn't look like there was a lineup, so it shouldn't hopefully take too long.
At like 51,000. I'll have 29 in the back and the remainder in the front. Copy that. Oh, another thing, could I get you to drop it on the gates? Like when you're loading, put it on the gates instead of on the slopes?
Yeah.
So we are all done loading here at Lesueur. Got our sand loaded. We're going to head on back home. I probably will end the video here since going back is basically the same as I have recorded in the past. We got quite the long drive ahead of us, and while Frank is up there on the side of the road doing paperwork, I decided to come down here to my favorite little creek that I have discovered in the past and just take in a little bit of nature and a little bit of a break from the semi. And so it's really nice to just come down here and enjoy this while he's doing the paperwork. And he'll probably come down here as well yet once he's done up the paperwork. And then we got a long drive ahead of us. We will not make it home today. We'll most likely spend another night somewhere. I do enjoy filming the trip videos. Our family likes seeing it when we go travel, even if it is for work, and they enjoy coming along, and our grandkids do as well. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for coming along. See, I told you you would come and join me.